The Great Mind is back on NTA Oshobo. Do you want to know the secrets of true and lasting success? Do you have a dream to join the ranks of the super successful people? The achievers of our time are ready through The Great Mind on NTA Oshobo to reveal to you the secrets of their success in their different vocations. The Great Mind is a program that can help you to formulate the real philosophy of success through the life stories and experiences of the great men and women we'll be meeting on the program. Join me, Bola Olayode, on the program on NTA Oshobo every Saturday. Good morning, happy weekend. It is another edition of the program, The Great Mind, that program that reveals the secret to the true and lasting success in life. I'm Bola Olayode, your regular hostess of the program. On this episode of the program, we are featuring Rufus Ogunwole. He was once a parliamentarian in the state parliament. He was presented with the staff of office and instrument of appointment last December by the governor of Osun State, Prince Alaagba. Come along with me. This compound is Attorney Region's compound in Alaagba. It is the compound of His Royal Majesty Rufus Ogunwole, Ilufemiloyeku Justin I, the 10th Alaagba of Aagbaland. The father of Rufus Ogunwole, Prince Elisha Omoloye Ogunwole, who is 110-year-old, is presently the oldest man in Aagbaland. The new Alaagba of Aagba is from Ajuwon descendants of Fatosa ruling lineage from Oyo Alaafin.
Has been in existence for over 400 years ago, and it's made of 3 settlements that time. Some came from Oyo Alaafin, others came from Ile-Ife. To be specific, see, Ajuwon and his entourage came from Oyo Alaafin. Then other 2 branches that came from Ife were Ifebola and Ahunloye. See, these 3 settlements, they made up the ruling houses of this community. Later, another settlers came to join them, and that was one Kiriku from Alaagba. So it was this Kiriku that brought the 3 ruling houses together. They settled in a different places. But when Kiriku noticed that there's opportunity for them to come together. So he made that move that they should come together to form a formidable community. And that's how it has been since that time. So the three settlers from Ife and Oyo, so they are the one rotating the ownership position of this community right now. So the Kereku that moved for the unification, holding the second position, that is second in command to the king, and that is Asa of Aagbaland. Later, some settlers from Ogunwole and Iresa throughout the Yoruba kingdom, so they came and settled together with them, and that's how Aagba community was being established. There's one Ajo who came from Alaagba, from Alaagba. So when he was coming, Ajo and my great-grandfather, Kujosi, they were the same blood. See, they are brother. They are the same blood. They are from the same father. So when they settled here, so Ajuan now begat Fatorisha. You see, so Kujosin, my great-grandfather, begat Akintoye.
Rufus Olayinka Ogunwole was born on Sunday, August 21, 1955, to Prince Elisha Omoloye Ogunwole, who is from Ateniwijo's compound in Aagba, and Mrs. Teresa Ogunwole ní Aborishade, who is from Alaagba's compound, also in Aagba. He started his elementary education at Methodist Primary School, Aagba, in 1962. Having completed his elementary education in 1968, due to financial constraint, he couldn't proceed on his secondary education immediately. He later attended Methodist Modern School, Aagba. He had to work on the farm for 4 years with his father before he could proceed on his secondary education, as he had completed his modern school education since 1971. He only had the opportunity to pursue his educational career in 1975 by securing admission to Baptist High School, Ire. He was then a prefect in the school.
I could not start immediately with my contemporaries at the modern school as a result of financial predicaments. But there were some influential men in the community that time. You see, they came to my mother and persuaded him that she should be able to finance my modern school education. You know, that time when your elderly brother was in a secondary school, those after him may be told to tarry a little, so that one will go first. So after securing employment, then it is that one that will be assisting the parents to finance those behind. That is just it. Now, but during the second term of 1969, so I was able to join my contemporaries at the modern school. I finished my modern school education in 1971. Now, you see, I told you that I could not join my contemporaries because of financial predicaments. Such thing resurfaced when I finished my modern school education. So I have to work on farm with my father for good 4 years before I gained admission into secondary school.
Oba Rufus Olayinka Ogunwole has been a brilliant chap right from his childhood, and the trait of leadership as at then was discovered in him by his father, Prince Elisha Ogunwole.
Láti kékeré àpẹẹrẹ ọmọ ni gbogbo ìwà tí máa ń wù kí dàbí pé ìwà tí máa ń ní àpẹẹrẹ ní àpẹẹrẹ. Mo fẹ́ fi kíní kan ṣe ìkọ́ṣe àkọ́kọ́ pàtó kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti máa lọ sí school. Tí ẹ bá fún un ní owó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé ńgbà náà ni owó kan márùn-ún a ní òun ò ná owó ẹyọ a ní òun ná owó àfi tẹ́ ẹ bá fún un lówó tí ó ṣẹ́ wá tẹ́ ẹ bá fún un ní 5 naira yẹn tẹ́ ẹ bá ní kó mú náírà méjì mọ́ ìyókù sẹ́ńjì padà rẹ̀ ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ títí ó di pé ìgbà tó dàgbà tó sì rìn tó ń lọ sí sùkúù gbọ́n gbogbo ìwà rẹ̀ ní àgbà tó ti gbọ́n gbogbo nǹkan tí máa ń ṣe tó bá jẹ́ pé nínú ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀gá ló ń jẹ́ ńbẹ̀ ó bá jẹ́ sùkúù ọ̀gá ló ń jẹ́ ńbẹ̀ bí wọ́n bá ń lọ ní gbogbo ibikíbi tó máa ń lọ pàápàá jùlọ tó di pé ìgbà tó di pé ó ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì níbi akọrin ọ̀gá ni ó lọ sí sùkúù ní Iléṣà àpẹẹrẹ tó fi lélẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ ọ̀gá náà ni ọ̀gá wa náà ni wọ́n máa ń pè títí.
Mr. Edward Bolatito Olayemi taught Oba Rufus Ogunwole at Methodist Primary School, Aagbaland.
A pupil teacher of Oba Rufus Olayinka Ogunwole at the Methodist Primary School, Alaagba. As a pupil teacher, I knew that then he was very humble. He was very, very humble. He was a boy to be reckoned with that particular time.
Honorable Depo Olagunju, who is now the Bonipe Local Government Education Authority Secretary, was the teacher of Oba Rufus Ogunwole at the Methodist Modern School, Aagbaland.
Yes, I saw that because he was always ready to lead other pupils in anything given to them. When he was one of our students, or let me say pupil, at Methodist Secondary Modern School, Aagbaland, 1970-71, I taught him. And there were a number of traits which distinguished him from other pupils at that time. One, he was a very obedient pupil. Two, he was a very hardworking pupil. Three, he never joked with any assignments given to him.
The then young Prince Rufus Ogunwole started a career in nursing in 1981 by securing admission to Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, School of Nursing, Westgate Hospital, Ilesha. He graduated from the institution in 1984. More so in his thirst for knowledge, he later obtained BSc in Health Education from the University of Uyo, Ilamogun campus. Being a health professional, the then prince had a clinic and a maternity center, which he named Igitolorunbe. As he entered into politics, his popularity caused him a lot of intimidation, humiliation, and persecutions from his opponents, which made him to close down his private hospital.
Established my own private clinic called Igitolorunbe Clinic. I started it here in Aagbaland, but later moved it down to Irabiji. You see, so as I was practicing privately, so I had some challenges, let me call it.
What were those challenges?
So those challenges Well, you see, at the same time, I was introduced into politics when I was practicing privately. Now, though I was not seriously involved at the initial stage, but later, that was around 1986, 87. Now, as a result of party affiliations, you see, there are different parties that time. So the opposing party now started threatening me towards my job. You see, this month I will see police. They will come and pick all my instruments, took it down to Osogbo. We will settle it. Another month they will come. So later we now got to know that it was the opposing party that were doing that damages underneath.
Because of his strong love for his community, he was elected the chairman of Aagba Development Council Forum in 1984. He held the position till 1997. Meanwhile, in 2003, he was elected into the state parliament to represent Buluwaduro State constituency.
My name was ringing within the political caucus. So if I lay my hands on any position, if I want to contest for any position, see, people will just rally around like that. But until 1998, so I struggled to become the chairman of Bolipa local government twice, and I was overwhelmingly supported. But you know, you cannot rule out leadership influence in politics. So I was asked to go for vice chairmanship position. So I was the vice chairman of Bolipa local government in 1998. So after that vice chairman, I contested for chairmanship again. I contested for chairmanship seat again. I won the primary convincingly, but the leadership of the party said,
Which party did?
That was PDP. So they asked me, they persuaded me, appealed to me that I should allow another person to go. And wholeheartedly, I accepted. Now, they now told me to go and obtain form for Osun State House of Assembly. That's how I got to Osun State House of Assembly as an honorable member. My intention was to go for the second term in the Osun State House of Assembly. So we went for primary election. I won convincingly. I obtained INEC form. So my name was returned from Abuja as the winning, as the candidate for the party. See, but for certain reasons known by the party, PDP, I was asked to allow the man that is there now to go. Some people advised me that I should go to court. I should not agree with them. More so, all evidences are with me, but one thing I believe, because if you respect the elders, a time will come when you will be leading, so people will respect you too.
As busy as Oba Rufus Ogunwole is, he is a good family man. This is attested to by one of his children.
Royal Majesty Oba Alaagba Ogunwole, who happened to be my biological father, is a well-beloved father to his family. He cares for his family, for his children, for his wife, and for his community.
The newly appointed special advisor to the Osun State Governor on legislative matters, the position which Oba Rufus Ogunwole held before his enthronement as Alaagba of Aagbaland, is an indigene of Aagba. He has this comment about Oba Rufus Ogunwole.
Our Kabiyesi, His Royal Majesty Oba Rufus Alaagba Ogunwole, will be well described as an egalitarian man. He's a man of honor and he's a man of large heart. He's a person whom I can call a progressive, who believes so much in the growth of our community, and he has always been trying his best before he ascended the throne of his forefather to ensure that our town, our community, has a name and a place of pride in the committee of communities in Osun State and Nigeria at large.
The second in hierarchy to Oba Rufus Ogunwole, who is the heir of Aagbaland, Chief James Olasokomi Babibola, extolled the good virtues of Oba Rufus Ogunwole.
Kabiyesi Oba Rufus Ogunwole, the Alaagba of Aagba, is a nice man. He's born and bred at Aagba. He's well educated. His character is very good, very merciful, and a lover of the town and the people in the town. He has been performing well. He heads the council, the Aagba Traditional Council, is the head. We go to him every Monday to discuss the affairs of the town. If he sees anything going wrong in the town, he will call the Council of Chiefs to his domain, as well as the palace. And then we discuss those issues and we settle them amicably.
The stool of Alaagba was vacant for 8 months after the demise of the predecessor of Oba Rufus Ogunwole, who was eventually installed on August 7, 2009 as the new Alaagba of Aagbaland, Ilufemiloye Kujosin War. Julius Adebayo Ogunwole contended the stool in 45 years ago with the immediate past Alaagba.
That they have been striving for this thing. My father's father, my father, because we are being cheated before. But fortunately, this is our time now.
On Friday, December 11, 2009, history was made in Aagbaland. The day of Rufus Olayinka Ogunwole Ilufemiloye Kujosin won, the new Alaagba of Aagba was presented with the staff of office and instrument of appointment by Prince Olagosoye Oyinlola, being one of the favorites of the Ooni of Ife. His Imperial Majesty Oba Okunadeshijuade Olubuse II. Ooni did not grace the occasion alone. He arrived at the palace of Alaagba before the arrival of any other well-wisher of Oba Rufus Ogunwole, who traveled from far and near to felicitate with their very own, the new Alaagba of Aagba.
It may interest you to know that Kabiyesi is a former member of the Osun State House of Assembly. His track record and performance is enough proof to show that he is a personality that is committed to societal development. He is a dynamic purposeful, and dedicated community leader who has contributed significantly to the development of this community.
Èyí tó jẹ́ àbúrò bàbá mi tó jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n fún mi, Prince Adébáyọ̀ Oyèwọlé Ògúnwọlé. Òun ni gbogbo ìdílé wa fà kalẹ̀ ní 1964 tó bá bàbá wa tó ṣílẹ̀wọ̀ tó bá wọn dòye nígbà náà lọ. Òun nìkan ṣoṣo ní gbogbo ìdílé Fátóríṣà fà kalẹ̀ nígbà náà lọ. Ní kété tí wọ́n sì fi bàbá jẹ oyè tán, ohun tí wọ́n rò ní pé ìjọ̀gbọ́n ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó jẹ́ bàbá tó tún jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n bàbá tèmi, bí bàbá wa àná bí wọ́n ṣe ń jóbọ̀, òun sì ṣáájú gbogbo wọn. Wọ́n sì àti ẹni tó lóye àti gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá tíra tí wọ́n tì lẹ́yìn, gbogbo wọn sì dọ̀bálẹ̀ níwájú bàbá Alágbà níjọ́ náà lọ. Mo rò pé ibi tí ó parí sí níjọ́ náà lọ òun nìyẹn.
The joy of the people of Aagba and the well-wishers of Oba Rufus Ogunwole knew no bound as he was presented with the staff of office and instrument of appointment by Governor Olagunsoye Oyinlola in the presence of His Imperial Majesty Oba Okunadeshijuwade and other prominent traditional rulers. Being associated monarch par excellence, Oba Rufus Ogunwole and his queens were joined on the dance floor by their well-wishers to savor the joy of the moment as the popular Fuji musician Saheed Osupa entertained the royal father and his guests. May the Supreme Being prosper the reign of Oba Rufus Ogunwole, the new Alaagba of Aagba. Adiapelori Batapelese Ibodun Odunkani. On that note, we are ending this edition of the program That Great Mind. Next Saturday is another date, God willing. Till then, stay blessed.